We observe two soldiers in a plane at the start of the movie. Meanwhile, a tremendous storm strikes and their plane is struck by lightning. Following this sight, two soldiers open their parachutes and jump. They arrived on an island and were surrounded by tribe members. The tribe members take them with them. The girls later lead them into a cave and left them alone there. Meanwhile, a soldier is bitten by a bug, which the soldier kills. However, various bugs are now attacking them and attempting to kill them. They struggled, but with the heap of stones, they close the door. Both use a rod to attempt to scale the rock. While one soldier climbs the cliff, the other people fall. The bugs attack the soldier, who has fallen. His other soldier drags his upside, and they both survive. Bugs had begun to climb the rock as well. A soldier hangs and tries to save his companion with the help of a rope. However, the bugs continued to pursue them, and one of the soldiers was killed. Another monster appears this time. The creature then murders the other soldier. Time flies after 70 years and there was a team arrived to shoot their thrilling adventure film. This team is in charge of shooting the place of the blast. However, the film's director wants to put some reality in the scene, and he intended to explode at a nearby mountain. The director is overjoyed after viewing all of this. Meanwhile, Cao felt that something was wrong there. And when he sees the mountain they've blasted, it fully collapses. To preserve their lives, everyone begins to hide and flee. After a while, everything returns to normal. One of their team's boys goes to take some air. Meanwhile, he was pursued by a giant monster. The youngster was on the run from the monster. He was coming to his people, as the other people see the monster. They get afraid as well, and everyone flees. The monster kills a large number of humans. He attempts to murder a girl, but she defends herself from the monster. The protagonist of the film, Cao, gets her feet caught in a wire. As a result, the monster appears, prompting Cao to seek assistance from her boss and a young child. They were both selfish enough to flee, and her friend follows them. She was assisting her when the beast attacked him. Cao arrives and saves her, but Cao's companion is killed by the monster. Both hide at a location, and as a result, their lives are spared. The monster departs, and they arrive at the location. They see a cave and they enter the cave, and it was the same cave that we'd seen at the beginning of the film. During this time, the monster appears, but is unable to see them, and proceeds from there. As they progress farther into the cave, an insect lands under the boy's feet. Many bugs arrive and assault him. The boy collapses, as the bugs consume his entire skin. Everyone becomes terrified after seeing this and begins to flee. Cao tries to put the bugs out with fire. Everyone was fleeing, and the bugs were circling them from the front. They were trapped, and many of their people died as a result. Cao's other companion also burns fire, and he was fending off bugs, but their boss was self-centered. He throws their friend in front of bugs. He then comes around the other side after climbing on him. They all gather their belongings and light a fire. A path forms between the bugs as a result of that fire. They emerge and arrive at a specific location and are surrounded by stones. It was the same location where the tribe's members lived. They also come across a stone carving depicting a monster fighting a snake. They discover that the monster is accompanied by a giant snake and intend to leave before nightfall. Uncle Ju and his companions, on the other hand, were stuck somewhere. They come across a location where many eggs have been laid. After seeing the eggs, Uncle Ju realizes that their stay isn't fine. They leave right away and arrive at the campaign location after some time. Uncle Ju rags on the egg that the director has brought with him. He understands how terrifying this situation can be. One of their boys walks into the forest the next day to calm down. In the meantime, a massive anaconda appears in front of him and eats him. Everyone attempts to hide after witnessing him save their lives. The snake tries to attack Cao during this time. But Cao saves him and the anaconda surrounds the director. He brought his egg, and when the snake sees it in his hand, the anaconda rags. He eats him like a piece of cake. When Cao arrives, the anaconda is attacked, but the anaconda rags and attacks Cao. His friend attacks the snake with a sharp object. The snake attacks the girl and tosses the girl around. The sharp item smashes into her, ripping her belly open. Cao throws an explosion and as a result, he gets hurt for a while. They depart from there after taking advantage of the situation. Their boss saves his life, and they arrive at the location where the snake and monster painting has been painted. Cao and Uncle Ju, on the other hand, were running and Anaconda was still after them. The giant monster had arrived in the meantime and they start attacking each other. The monster was quite more powerful than the Anaconda. He cuts his neck and kills him. Cao's injured companion warns him that she won't make it. She orders everyone to flee and then sacrifices herself over to the beast. Uncle Ju was tired of walking and his condition deteriorates, and he passes away. Cao becomes depressed and buries his body. He began to create explosives and realized blueberries were used to feed the tribe. As a result, it attracts the anaconda and the monster, resulting in a confrontation between the monster and the snake. While Cao is looking for blueberries, the boy and the boss arrive. They feint Cao and tie up a large number of people the next day. Meanwhile, their boss senses that they are being watched. Cao suddenly attacks his boss and sets the people free. He quickly takes the boss's gun and points it at him. He has not killed the boss, but the boss was drawing the monster by blowing the horn. When the monster finally appears, he eats the boss. The others had arrived at the shore, where a boat had become trapped. Cao informs the girl that she must accompany these people. And he'll stay there to kill Noglinia, the monster. He also needs to detonate the explosion so that Anaconda can stop the monster. Now he goes alone to set the trap, and the giant monster begins to approach them, while Chouse tries to distract the giant monster. However, the monster was going to attack her. She attempted to shoot at him. The monster was about to kill her, but her friend saves her and sacrifices himself. Now, because of their odor, Barry's explosive bursts. The monster is attacked by a swarm of snakes which kills him. Meanwhile, Cao arrives there and everyone after sitting in the boat flees from there. The film ends here. Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe as it helps the channel.